Depression is all-time high right now, and no one understands that depression is at all-time high. So how can we handle that? Get out and see some people, man. People are shelled up. This social media stuff is freaking annoying me. I need even 6 foot apart with the mask. I need that energy. There's nothing better than meeting someone and feeling the energy. Yes, I could talk to you online. Super cool. It's a hard thing to come clean and honest with yourself. I haven't drank in 10 years. People that know me back in the days, crazy, fearless Frank, things have changed, my friend. Things have changed. So you just got to face your stuff, man. And I know I lost my brother. I lost my mom. I've lost friends to suicide. I've lost a ton of people. And like I told my daughter, and I'm going to tell you guys out there, when you're the chosen one, it's scary. Really scary. Because the chosen ones, and we're all chosen, we all have a purpose. Just get that right. Don't matter who you are. We all have a purpose, guys. We all have a reason in life. But the chosen ones that can go out there and reach so many people, like I can bless so many people. You bless me with your stories. It's scary. I told Jenna I'm scared because the chosen one gets attacked a lot. We all do. Get attacked by the devil. We have thoughts. We have suicidal depressions, man. We got this, we got that. People sit there and look, Tommy Oliver, how can Tommy have all that? Because I'm human. And on the end of the day, I try to help people. And you all do help me. So my point is, when you really got that chosen one, like these pastors or people that can really have an outlet to reach people, it's scary because you're blessed, but at the same time, you're going to get attacked 10 times harder. And that's what I do. And that's the reason why I don't drink. I make those bad choices, and it's like y'all have reasons, or y'all do whatever you guys want to do. But on the end of the day, it's up to you. It's your life. So yeah, no matter how hard it does, Jeff, you got to stay positive. And that's the thing that people don't understand. How did I overcome depression, Peter? Don't. It's a constant battle, dude. People that go to church here and there, I remember my life changed. I'm not getting religious. I don't really care. It's relationships to whatever you have relationships to, whatever your outlet is. I just know one thing. It was like, are you a fighter? And it's like, yeah, I'm a fighter. Do you fight the devil? Yeah, all the time. They said, when people come to church one time, oh, praise God, pray, and they leave. That's why I don't talk about it. Because everyone looks and it's like, hypocrite. It's like, you know what you got to do is you got to consistently fight the devil 24/7. 24/7. You got to fight your depression 24/7. And I had someone tell me once, not long ago, that kind of changed my life. Everyone can tell me everything. But I had one particular guy, this is a tough guy, tell me straight out, I will hate you if anything ever happens to you. I will frickin', he didn't use the word frickin', hate you. As a celebrity, you have an obligation to people, to your fans, and to your family. And I've lost my brother. I've lost a lot of people with unanswered questions. And I realized why I listened to this particular individual. It's because he told me just straight out, and things click. So sometimes people always tell you, do this, do that, do this, so you constantly fight your depression. But after that day, I was like, yeah, something I'm going to share to you. I will hate you. Yeah, I don't say the word hate, ever. I will hate you if something happens to you. I used to think suicide was for tough people. Like, brother was tough, other people's tough, it's hard, I've lost a lot of people. It's tough. They're tough. It's really being a coward, man. I hate saying that, and I hate admitting it, but it really is. It's just, it's cowardly to leave people behind and wonder. And when these celebrities kill themselves, do you realize how many fans are hurt and how many fans are killing themselves because that particular actor killed himself? So I'm talking about depression, I'm talking about anxiety, I'm talking about ADD, I'm talking about everything people don't talk about. That's what's going on right now. It's like this, that, the protest. Like, I get it. Mental health is at an all-time high. So the answer to your question is consistently fight it, fight it, fight it. If you need to be on medication, go to a doctor and go on medication. It is what it is.
As a child of the 90s, I myself, just like millions of other children around the world, was greatly influenced by the Power Rangers. I mean, there was nothing like pretending to be your favorite Power Ranger and playing fight with the other kids at school or on the playgrounds with each other, or coming home from school, getting your favorite snack and getting in front of the TV to watch the next new episode. I remember being in daycare and waiting for one of my parents to come pick me up, and the Power Rangers being on TV and me not wanting to leave. Also, Christmases and birthdays could not come soon enough because we couldn't wait to get the latest Power Ranger toys and merchandise. And Halloween, we would dress up as our favorite Ranger. Now, I could fanboy all day about the Power Rangers, but this video is not about that. It's about Jason David Frank, the man who played the character Tommy Oliver, who was also the Green Ranger, the White Ranger, the Red Zeo Ranger, and the Black Dino Thunder Ranger. Now, Jason David Frank, who also goes by JDF in real life, did play character Tommy Oliver and was, if anything, a leader. He represented hope, inspiration, a way through the impossible. He was a hero, a legend, a friend, a mentor, someone you looked up to as a child, the guy you wanted to be when you grew up, and the guy the girls wanted to be with. As a child, when you grow up on someone playing a hero on television or on a movie, you assume that's the way that person is in real life, that hero is not a character, it's a real person. And you have no other reason to believe otherwise. But one day, you yourself grow up and you realize that they're just human beings. And like human beings, they make mistakes. They have their flaws and their demons. While researching for this video, I've learned a lot about Jason David Frank as a man. He had his struggles, he had his mental health issues, and he had his demons that sadly he was not able to overcome. This video is to focus on some of the mental health issues that plagued Jason David Frank for majority of his life and what may have happened to him the final moments of his life. Now, JDF was a father, husband, son, mixed martial artist, and businessman. He was a 4-time MMA champion. He developed his own fighting style called Toso Kundo, which translates to Way of the Fighting Fist. And he had his own martial arts school called Rising Sun Karate. Although successful, JDF was no stranger to losses. In 2001, his older brother, Eric Frank, died from suicide by hanging. Eric and JDF were close, but there were some tension involved. Eric once appeared on an episode of Power Rangers with JDF, but after that, Eric struggled to find work in the film industry. According to Eric's wife, Eric was jealous of JDF and his successful career. Eric tried to continue to find work in the entertainment industry. He hired an acting coach. He did modeling, had portfolios, went to auditions, but for some reason was unable to find work in this industry. Eric, taking his own life, left a mental toll on JDF that he was never able to come to terms with. JDF's mother passed in 2016 from cancer. JDF also had a stepdaughter named Shayla Frank. Shayla was JDF's wife, Tammy's daughter from a previous relationship. Shayla died by suicide at age 26, 1 year before JDF. JDF found her after it happened. Her death reportedly caused a lot of emotional pain and contributed to marital issues between JDF and Tammy. In August of 2022, Tammy filed for divorce from JDF. She reportedly served him the divorce papers while he was at a Comic-Con event in Texas. She also made this post on her Instagram page around that time. But despite the divorce proceedings, JDF and Tammy were allegedly working on their relationship. On November 18th, 2022, They both checked in at the Fairfield Inn Hotel in Katy, Texas. Although they both got separate rooms for various reasons, they spent majority of their time there together with each other. Other hotel tenants in rooms close to theirs reported hearing shouting, yelling, knocking on the walls, and more argument, which sounds to me like Jason and Tammy had a love-hate situation where they were being intimate with each other, but they were also fighting. However, they went out together later that night to a local country bar and stayed there until the AM hours, where they eventually returned back to the hotel. Tammy reported that she left Jason in his room to sober up while she went downstairs to retrieve some snacks for them. When she returned to Jason's room, she noticed that the door was locked and there was no response from Jason from within inside the room. She got help from the hotel staff, who called the police, who then found him dead in the bathroom. According to the police report, JDF and Tammy were both under the influence of alcohol and had drugs in their system, with JDF having a cocktail of prescription medication in his system, according to the autopsy report. But could that have caused JDF to kill himself? Between his loss of loved ones, pending divorce with Tammy, broken relationship with Tammy, prescription medications for his mental health issues, demons that still plagued him that were never laid to rest, all of these things, could it have been just the straw that broke the camel's back? Or could there have been something else at play here? Something else far more sinister? Foul play even. Now I have thought about foul play being involved since news first broke of JDF's death. And if Tammy was involved, what would she have had to gain? If JDF would have lived and they would have gotten a divorce, Tammy would have taken half, if not more than half, of all of JDF's assets, being his wife, them being legally married, without some sort of prenup involved. However, now that JDF is gone, all of his assets are now hers. And she has made some very bizarre posts on his social media and comments that she's made after his passing. Now, I don't mean to speculate, and I'm not accusing anyone of anything at all. I'm just sharing with you my thoughts since I first heard the news of his passing. But there was no evidence of foul play reported by the police. JDF had his mental issues and his demons, but he was a fighter who advocated for the importance of mental health and never, ever, ever giving up on yourself. He leaves behind his 4 children, loved ones, and legions of fans around the world. Sometimes even superheroes need a hero themselves. Rest in paradise, Jason David Frank. Your legacy will live on.
Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, be who you want to be. Follow your dreams, not other people's dreams. The most important thing is that you have to remember you're only worth as much as you say you're worth. Tell yourself, I am the best. Tell yourself, I can. And never use these words, I can't. Because if you use the words, I can't, you will never succeed. People have the wrong impression about success. Success is not measured on the amount of money you have. Success is not measured on how much money you have in their pocket. Success is measured on, are you happy in life? Are you happy at your job? Are you happy in your relationship? Are you happy with who you are? Because if you're not, you need to change it. No one else.